of truth has come, and I gotta see if this shake is good. Fire! So the shake was so fire that Christian now wants one too. Perfect. It took us a little bit of time to create that, but I think it's gonna be worth it. It looks dope just from the camera. Alright, so we just left Target. I got this, and I feel like it's gonna be too strong for Christian, but we're about to see. Alright, here you go.
I don't know if this is gonna be good or not. It tastes like, I don't even know what it tastes like.
It's only 3 shots of
That's like
whatever.
20. What do you mean 3?
It was literally 3, and it's
No.
only like $2.45. So if you want the hookup on a dope drink for super cheap,
You guys
let
will
me
die
know.
of an overdose.
So I totally forgot to make a little piece as to what was leading me into this, and it's just literally, I want this channel to be a lot about my hustle and my everyday grind, and honestly selling is a huge part of my everyday grind. So I wanted to include something that's actually helpful for me, because maybe it'll be helpful for you. Let's go. Okay, so if you're like me and you're passionate about selling and the hustle is real for you, then chances are you know who Like Serhant is. He actually released a show on Bravo. I'll link it right here. I actually found him on Gary Vee's channel. Anyways, I've been following him ever since, and he's actually really dope. And in his show, Like Serhant, in every episode he gives quick tips. So I kind of wanted to break down episode 1 to kind of let you guys know that you guys need to watch the show because it's really dope. So his first tip is make a sale at every opportunity. So making a sale at every opportunity is super important because a lot of times the customer is actually telling us exactly what they want and the quantity in which they want it. But a lot of times we're too busy selling. We've already sold the product or the service, and now it's just time to actually make the sale. Whether that means taking them to the cash register or sending them to that landing page so they can actually purchase the product or the service, don't let it slip away because you continue to sell. The second tip in episode 1 is make a personal connection. Making a personal connection with the customer is super important because if the person does not trust you, they're not going to buy your product or your service. Okay, when I used to sell memberships, it was really important for me to actually look at the customer in front of me and figure out exactly what they wanted. When I was able to sell them exactly what they wanted, they tended to trust me no matter what their background was and how different we were. The third tip is use the product as a visual cue. This is super important because if I just told you about something, you'd probably be less likely to be excited about it and want to purchase it. A video would work well if you have a service. It even works well for products. So if you are actually not physically in a store to be able to show your product, it's important that you have high quality pictures and high quality videos to actually show what you're selling. If you're not showing what you're selling, it's hard for the customer to know exactly what they're buying. And if people are buying something, it's because they believe in it. So they won't believe in it until they can actually see it, whether physically or on the screen, and it looks visually appealing. Okay, so the last tip is ask questions to keep the sale alive. When you continue to ask questions, that means you're actually getting the person to engage with you on a personal level. People like to talk about their lives and about their personal selves because that's what they know the most about. So if you're asking them questions, whether it's personal or just random questions, chances are they're gonna respond to you because they like to tell their opinion. The reality is that humans love to tell their stories because that's what they know the most about. So if you're asking questions, you're keeping them engaged, and chances are you're buying yourself more time to actually close the sale and make the sale. So if you guys found these tips helpful, Ryan actually goes through a lot of tips through his I believe he has 8 episodes. So for every episode, he has quick tips, and they're honestly super helpful so that you can actually make your next sale. If you're having a hard time selling something or selling your product or selling your service, this show is a great way to get down to what's really wrong with the way that you're selling. And his daily vlogs actually do help you get a perspective on what it's like to sell in a market that's actually oversaturated with a ton of people. So if you're able to sell in an oversaturated market, you're honestly probably gonna be able to sell anywhere else in the world. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you sell in the comments. Whether it's a service or a product, let me know if you sell something. Let me know what it is. Thank you for watching this video, and yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow. Let's go.